Hi, welcome to Richard's Reviews. Today's review is Peppermint. This is an interesting movie. I actually enjoyed it a lot. I think I watched it in the theater, and I've seen the disc twice already. It's I don't know why. It's just one of those things. I think maybe because it says from the director of Taken. It definitely got me there already. The good, I like the action. There's a lot of action. I like that Jennifer Garner's back into action. You remember she did that show Alias, which I actually have never seen a single episode. I have not seen Alias, but I remember it when it came out. It was definitely something I thought I would watch. I think there was too many other things to watch on TV at the time. So that was the good part. The bad, they're not. It was kind of set up for a second movie, but I don't think it will ever get a second movie. That's part of the ugly, but that's the bad part. I think I wish they would kind of make this into a series, at least get a second movie. That would be cool. I'm not sure how or what, but in any case, the ugly is that you'll figure this is kind of unbelievable. She's on her own and she pulls this off, but you know what? A lot of movies are like that, so I can accept it. And this, it wasn't she was just alone. She was definitely. There were different factors that worked into it. It was smart. It was done smart, I would say. The story and the way it went. Okay, so the plot is this. The name of the movie actually is called Peppermint, under the fact that her daughter liked peppermint ice cream. Now the plot kind of works out. It's her daughter, and her husband. Husband's a mechanic. She works at a bank. They're not making enough because the mechanic shop's not doing well, and her bank is a low-paying job. So they do all these things that make it seem like they're happy together, but they don't have a lot, and there's always things working against them. So the father gets kind of, I guess you could say, not confronted, but offered a job to do something illegal and get money, basically for the cartel. And at first he accepts it, then he says no. So he cancels it, doesn't want to do it. The subplot is that Jennifer Garner's character is not getting what she deserves at the bank. She's working long hours, has to close, do this and that, juggle everything, and her boss is not really giving her anything like, the time that she needs to work, or, the type of schedule and stuff like that, and she's not getting paid a lot. So the story goes is that their daughter's birthday's coming up, and her birthday becomes shadowed or sniped by a different family of their scout troop, and the mother snipes all their kids into going, basically gets them to go to their birthday party the same day that her kid's birthday party is. So they don't have any kids show up. She shows up late to the party, finds out, and they decide to just do a family night and go out to the fair and do their own thing. So as they go out, they're doing everything. It's fun. It's family. It's cool. The kid probably doesn't care. Yeah, her friends will show up, but you know what? Her parents definitely give her a lot of love, and they're on their way out to get ice cream. And lo and behold, they get it. She goes, "What do I want?" She wants peppermint, and she gets it. Dad and daughter are walking away. Mom's like, "Oh, I forgot the napkins," and they go back and get them. And because of that, she goes back, and her family gets gunned down by the cartel. She sees these guys drive away, and I think she gets shot in the process too. And she recognizes these guys, sees them, and they go to court, and they get off. She whatever reason, her lawyer just was horrible. I mean, dude, if she could pick them out in the crowd, they just somehow twisted it. Said she's on drugs, did this and that. Oh my gosh! So the trial, she got screwed. And so she gets pissed and just takes off. She actually robs her own bank and takes off for 5 years. And story comes back that she on the 5th year for the anniversary, she comes back to get revenge. And she starts picking off people that are involved and people that didn't help, and the people knew what was wrong, And so she just, it's total revenge. Definitely a lot of no holds barred. She just up and, starts picking them off and killing them and doing things. But some of the stuff maybe a little bit far-fetched. I think she hung 2 of the guys from the Ferris wheel or something like that, which was really really hard to do. It's not easy to carry people. But she does kill them though, which is just fine. It's realistic. She kills them like each in a specific way, or traps them. She plans this out. She trains. She does things for 5 years, and when she turns back in town, I think it was an FBI or somebody like picks her off and goes, "Hey, she's back in town. We should try to find out what's going on." And they track her and stuff like that, and they find out that in the 5 years she's been like training, doing MMA, like getting the fights and like toughing up and stuff like that. And her plan is just like to hide, is to be in everything, which is funny. So she's actually hiding in plain sight in front of everybody, and nobody knows it. They don't figure out till later, but there's a bit of a twist. So the cartel does buy out some of the police, and you just kind of don't know who it is. It's pretty interesting that when it flips and stuff like that. But in any case, she goes after all the people that were involved, like the lawyer, the judge, the guys in the car, and even the cartel boss too. And there's a lot of action, luck, I would say too, timing, luck, and there's a lot of violence done well, a lot of shooting, action scenes, fighting. Near the end, she definitely pushed her weight really hard as she's beat up and stuff like that. But kind of smart. I mean, she uses the social media to help her out too, to try to get the police involved and stuff like that. She gets a hold of a phone and like starts recording it and televising it so that people get involved and try to help her out and stuff like that. And that's just the thing. Like I mentioned, at the end of the movie though, they set it up where she was in the hospital and she was what do you call it, handcuffed to the bed, the gurney, whatever you call it, and cop actually gives her the key to get out, and she gets away eventually. So it's cool. I like it. It's definitely like, after watching like the comparison to the what's that movie, Death Wish. Death Wish had a good start, but just kind of fizzled out. It lacked in the violence area. Like I don't know how to explain it. Just there wasn't enough violence, but it was a different story, I guess you could tell. This one, it was told in a way that she planned those 5 years to get revenge and took the time to do it. And I enjoyed watching it because of that. So I think there was another movie out with Blake Lively in a similar manner, but it shows her during that process. It's called Rhythm something, and it just came out, and nobody knew what the heck it was because it sounded like a musical or something like that. But I think it's similar, where she tries to turn vigilante, but they show the plots where she's kind of trained and stuff like that, and making the decision to flip. In this case, it's like she lost this one. She lost her family, and there's no question about it. When she comes back, she's doing the job, and she does. There's a lot of her conviction is very strong. Maybe it's because she got shot in the head. You know what? They were saying like she might have went crazy after that point, but she never. She doesn't. She shows it in a different way. She was able to control it. So, score for this movie, 4 out of 5. I like it. It's good. There's a lot of action. I mean, there's violence, but like a lot of action, gun shooting, explosions, things happening. It was done well. There was a scene. One of my favorite scenes is actually when she storms the cartel's the main bad guy's house, and the house just looks exactly like Rainbow Six scene where you're supposed to save the hostage. It's like there's a long driveway, there's a wall, there's a gate, and there's a garage, and then you see the house, and the way she entered, it just memories of that, trying to enter and stuff like that, and take it down and stuff like that. So it was a good scene. It was done well. There's other good scenes that were done well with the fighting and stuff like that. So I would say check it out. Rent it. If you're into Jennifer Garner and her Alias days, I would buy the movie. It's not expensive. They definitely didn't raise the price in it. I got it for like $10 right off the bat. I guess they didn't really promote it as much as you think it would, because it is a violent movie. But I definitely enjoyed it. Thanks for watching the review. If you like it, drop a like, comment, subscribe. Check out my other videos. Check out the videos at the bottom of the link for Angry Math Guy for unboxings, or YelpTube for Yelp reviews and other reviews. Okay, thank you.